Hello everyone, Hector Mendoza. In this video, I want to show you how you can combine two cells into one. And then what I'm going to show you is how to create a macro so that you can do this process real quick. And normally I use this for, let's say if I have 150 names and I want to combine two cells together. So let me show you real quick. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go in here and type like claim, and I'm going to put number 0001, and then I'm just going to put Hector Mendoza, and then I'm going to put 00, let's say 01. So this would be two files that I would have, right? But let's say that I had now depends on how many claims you do at one time. If you do 500, you would want to do this next step with 500, or if you only do 100 at a time, then you can always do less, but once you write the script, you're going to be limited to how many you do what I'm about to do. For instance, I want to select this two right here, right? And so I'm going to go in here and create, you see, 245 names. So if you notice, I got claim number 0244. Here it says Hector 02, and then, you know, it goes down, right? So, so now what I want you to do, this is a file that you would use so that you don't have to do this every time. So we're going to write a script for this particular book. Okay, so let's do something first. Let's go file. I want you to go save as, and then I'm going to name this. I'm going to call it combine names. You can call it whatever you want. Okay, so you see right here, I need for you to go down to embed. It's Excel macros embedded template. So I want you to click there, and we're just gonna go and browse to the desktop. So let's go to the desktop, that way we know where it's at. So the extension is gonna be .xltm. So I'm gonna save that to the desktop. So now we're gonna create a macro, because this, we don't need to put this part of the macro, but from here on out I want to be able to just hit one button to do what we're about to do. And let me show you what it is. Let's go to developer. Remember, you're at this stage right here. We're going to go to developer. We're going to record a macro. We're going to call this, I'm just going to call it something combine, and I'm going to hit delete. You can name it whatever you want. If you use spaces, then there's a lot of stuff you want to do. For right now, just follow what I'm saying. Just name it that. And you can name it later, but you're going to have to learn how to name things. But let's just name it for this right now. I'm going to hit OK. Now we're starting to create a macro. We're going to click here. I'm going to put equal, same thing, conc, double click here, click on the first one, type comma, open parenthesis, space, close parenthesis, comma, click on here, hit enter, then double click right here so that you can go right here and just double click on that little dot on the right hand corner. You're gonna left click, you're gonna double click. Okay, now I want you to select the whole thing by clicking right here, hit Control C, go into any one of these other ones, right click, and then I want you to paste, and then close that. Now what we're gonna do is we're just gonna hit Control S. We want to save this document. Now watch. So I'm going to go ahead and delete all of this right here. first let's go ahead and stop recording and save it. Okay, so let's select all of this. I'm just going to delete it. Now watch, if I click here, go to macros, there's that one that we created. If I hit run, you see how it combined everything, right? Now, so I'm going to hit Control A. I'm going to delete. I'm going to open up another file. So let's go to the desktop, and I got a folder that I created. So let's say that you brought in all this information from let's say a different file, and these are the names you want to combine. Let's say hit Control C, Alt Tab. This is the file that we just created. You see how there's nothing in here. I'm going to hit Control V. If I click here, go to my macros, hit run, you see, even though I changed the names and everything, it still has the same formula. This is a formula, and now it says claim number 03 Elizabeth Mendoza. So we know that this macro works. It's going to work for this particular file. So when you wanted to do this, you would bring it into this file. Now, I'm trying to teach y'all just how to do the stuff. We're going to create some additional macros that I've had friends to ask me, but this is the first step on how to get Excel to create multiple folders and folders within each folder. But this is the first step. This is the first macro you have to create. So let's watch my other videos, and I'll name it creating macros to combine names to create a folder or something to that effect.